Hey, coming to you from our dome home here in Mexico. So today, energetically, I was slow, not feeling the best in my physical form, and every part of me could have just rested. But we have to show up to our lives even when we're not feeling good. And I think it's also important for us to show up to our practices that do make us feel better. So I wanted to come onto the mat and offer you a little practice today. We'll just take a few moments and we'll be working into some really gentle movements, mostly laying down. Good for the hips, shoulders, heart space, lower back. So let's begin. And we'll start in child's pose. So make sure to set yourself up with anything you may need, whether that is some pillows or blocks or blanket. Make sure you're going to be really comfortable. And take your knees wide and your big toes to touch. Extend your arms long and rest your forehead down. Right away, coming to the breath. And begin to allow the exhales to become longer. And if you can, breathing in and out through the nose. Really good. Begin to reach your arms longer, lengthening through the side of the body. And start to spread your fingertips, bringing a little bit of engagement in connection to the earth. And with your inhale, lift your head and walk both hands over to the left. Rest the forehead back down. Take a few deep breaths into the side, the right rib cage, all the way to the base of the lungs on that right side. One more full breath. Good. Inhale, lift the head, walk both hands over to the right side. Let the forehead back down. Breathe this element of spaciousness into the left side of the body. Each round of breath, being curious as to where the breath is going and where you can begin to send that prana, the healing energy. And we connect to the prana with the breath, bringing our awareness to the breath and how we're breathing into the body. All about intention. Breathing all the way from fingertips down the left side body. Last breath. And inhale, lift the head, walk the hands forward, come up onto hands and knees, and then make your way onto your belly. So we're going to come into Sphinx Pose. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders, your forearms are parallel, spread the fingertips, and then bring some awareness to your legs. And you can actually lift up, press into the tops of the feet and lift your thighs up and try to internally rotate your thighs in. And then press the tops of your feet down into the mat. Try to press into the outside edges of the feet. And then notice your shoulders, let them melt away from the ears. That also applies to the shoulder blades. Feel them drawing down along your back. And then energetically, we're wanting to draw the heart forward, so we pull the elbows and the hands energetically back towards our feet to do this slingshotting action. Even if it's just micro movement, keep breathing, keep feeling spaciousness through the collarbone, through the sides of the body, to the low back. So the opposite of space is this contraction, and it's common for us to retreat, contract in our lives from the overwhelm and all the challenges we face each day. And slowly with time we can become hardened to this physical reality. And so let's do the opposite. Let's really breathe space into this expansive quality, here to receive and not become hardened, but instead more flexible and strong in our power, loving. Keep breathing. If the shoulders melt towards the ears and you start to feel yourself sinking, re-engage that muscular energy in the body, gently hugging everything into the midline of the body. And then let's build a little bit of heat. You're going to start to lift your palms to face up and the tops of your hands down. Spread your fingertips. And then lift the hands. Exhale, release. And then inhale. Exhale, lift your toes up off the mat. Doesn't matter how far you lift them. Exhale, release. Good. Hands lift. Release. Toes lift. Super good. One more round. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, release, and lift the toes. Lovely. Slowly release that. Bring your forehead into a little pillow on your hands. Pick your feet up, bring your knees wide, and windshield wipe the feet left and right. Good. Slowly release the feet, lift the head, and open the arms into cactus arms, so like a goalpost. And plant the right arm down, spread the fingertips, your elbows about shoulder height. You may move around in this pose to find the stretch. Come onto your left fingertips and let's roll over the right side. Plant your ear down. You can bring this left foot back behind you. You can bend the right knee as kind of some stability for yourself. Play around to find yourself in the pose where you can start to really let go of the muscular engagement. Come back to your focus on the breath. Send the breath into that right shoulder. Sometimes when we need to clear energy, it can feel really good to breathe in through both nostrils and sigh it out through the mouth. Make a sound. Good. 3 more full breaths. Maybe if there's a calling to go deeper, you can do that. Otherwise, stay as you are. Good. And slowly begin to release. Rolling onto the forehead, and then over onto the left ear. Elbow to shoulder height. Spread the fingers on that left hand. Behind you if you like. Bring that right foot behind if it wants to go there. Rolling onto the outside edge of the left side body. Maybe bending that left knee as some stability and support. And then soften. Relax into the pose. Feel the breath. Noticing the differences in each side. Honoring that difference, knowing that we can, throughout this life, maybe experience more balance in all things, including what's coming up in our physical form. but the desire needs to be there. And then just the loving attention to show up. No need to judge. 3 more breaths. Notice where your chin's at. You may want to lift it a little bit further away from your chest. So good. Slowly roll back out of it. Bring your hands into that pillow for your forehead. And just take a pause. A few rounds of breath. All right. Slowly begin to lift your head. Bring your elbows back in like we're coming into the Sphinx Pose. And then from here, let's send the right hand underneath the left arm. And we're going to reach the left arm over to the right. Shoelacing our arms. You can bring them a little bit further forward. Spread your fingertips. And then start to rest your chin down in between the arms. Keep spreading your fingertips. And allow softness to take over. And in these slower poses, it's a really great opportunity for us to choose stillness, choose the present moment. The mind, untrained, will always wander. And so, something to support you, if you're noticing this, you can close your eyes and begin to visualize the breath and visualize the breath having a color, whatever that may be. And then see that color of the breath flowing through you, flowing through your shoulders to your fingertips, all the way to your toes. And then you have the opportunity to tap into your intuition of where that breath needs to go, where that healing energy of the prana needs to go most in the body right now. So take a few more rounds of breath here. Good. Slowly begin to lift up. Bring your elbows back in, coming into that Sphinx Pose. And then we cross the left arm underneath the right and reach the right arm long over to the left side. So find a tight connection between the arms. And rest the chin down. Good. If you notice you're rolling to the pinky sides of your hands, press through your big thumb and spread your fingertips, really finding more points of contact with the earth to ground our energy into, to deepen the experience. Notice if there's tension being held anywhere else in the body, and let yourself let go. Very good. Slowly begin to move as you're ready. Give yourself a little pillow to rest your forehead onto. Take 3 rounds of breath. Good. And then you can remain with your forehead down, tuck your right toes under, and just start to gently walk your knee out to the right side. And if you'd like to move your head, do that. If you want to see knee is at your hip height, ankle to knee alignment, or the foot a little bit wider. Spread the toes to begin. Tuck the left toes under and innerly rotate that left leg in. Good, and then press through the top of the back foot. Rest your forehead down and let go through that right hip. Half frog here. This may be a lot for you, wherever you're at. If you can bring that knee down more if it's too much. Keep breathing there. Good. Slowly extend your left arm up and let's roll over our left arms, coming onto our backs, readjusting onto our mats or to the earth that we're on, so that right knee is across our bellies and we're in this supine twist. That right shoulder blade really wants the ground connect there, so you can press into the head and slide the left shoulder over to the left and drop your gaze to the right side. 3 full breaths here. If this is too much for you, please bring that left, place something in between both knees. Good. Slowly expand, reach the feet long and the arms long, and roll back onto your bellies. And look to the left side. Walk that knee out to that 45-degree angle. 90-90 with the leg. Knee at hip height, ankle a little wider. Further out, spread the toes. Tuck the back toes under, feel that inner spiral of the back thigh, and then press the foot down. Release your forehead down. A few rounds of breath here, really softening, letting go through the hip. Good, and then extend the right arm and slowly roll onto your back, twisting in the opposite way. Avoid rolling into the pool. Good, and planting that left shoulder down, and the head goes to the left, and scooch the right shoulder over to the right. Twisting through the spine, and also probably feeling a great stretch in the outer hip, thigh. Maybe bringing that other knee up to match. Finding yourself in a place where you can let go. Three more rounds of breath. Beautiful. As you are ready, slowly release onto your back. If there's any final moves that you would like to do, please do that now. And as you're ready, let's take a few moments in Savasana, lying down, legs and arms wide. Close down your eyes. And from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, soles of your feet, let everything go. Become heavy. Feel supported by the Mother Earth. Please take a few moments to rest here. You've done great work today, even through the challenges the day may have brought to you. Give yourself some love, hands to heart center or belly as you're ready, and just close your practice in your own time. Thank you so much for coming. Namaste.